Oh, you're here already. Haere mai, come and join me. I've found a wonderful book from my huge collection of books. Some of these books are brand new, and some of them I've had since my children were the same age as you. It's a few years. Oh, this has been one of our favourites. It's called That's Not Junk, and it's by Nikki Slade Robinson. We've read it a lot. It's starting to get a bit tatty on the corners. Well, Nikki's sent me a new book. Well, it's the same book, but a new copy. It's called That's Not Junk. It's a limited edition, and it's got bonus content. Do you know what it's about? Things that people might think are junk? Are you nice and comfy? Ready for a really cool story? Well, let's begin. It was summery, sizzlingly hot, a splendiferous day to see what we'd spot. And down at the bottom of the page are some new words in the story. Rethink. Get your family to join you on eco-adventures. Ready? Let's go. You'll notice that there's a strip of words at the bottom of all the pictures now. They weren't there in the original book. This is the extra content. Out on his bike while cruising the bay, Dad noticed a man just chuck it away. Choice. Dad lifted it out, all prettily pink, onto his back, as quick as a wink. Simmery, jinkery, junkery, huffingly, puffingly, cycling back home. Can you see what it is, all prettily pink? A desk. And how's he carrying it home? On his bike. Yes. Oh my goodness. Off for a jog with 2 kids in tow, Mum spotted 3 lads, just give it a throw. Yeah! She heard it go thud. Mum knew she could cram this chair in the mud right into the pram. Simmery, jinkery, junkery, singingly, swingingly, straggling back home. The little one's now in a backpack, and the chair's in the pushchair. What are they going to do with it, do you think? Hopping back home, maths filling my head, I gasped as our neighbour shoved stuff from his shed. Cool. Dusty and spidery, sturdy and strong, I picked up one end and dragged it along. Simmery, jinkery, junkery, jinglingly, janglingly, jumping back home. Thank you, she calls out to a neighbour. In a sea-shimmered dream my big sister saw guys throw it right onto the edge of the shore. Wowee! What is it, do you think? Perfectly right, and within easy reach, holding it tight, she skipped off the beach. Simmery, jinkery, junkery, saltily, sandily, sauntering home. I guess we'll find out later in the book. Hot, wild and windy, yet Gran ventured out. She watched it gust past, then let out a shout. Whee! Gran chased it and raced it, and ever so lightly she leapt up and grabbed it, held on to it tightly. Can you see what it is? Is that a Venetian blind? Simmery, jinkery, junkery, swingingly, flingingly, soldiering home. She does look like she's marching, doesn't she? Out for a sniff, our spotty dog Min's uncovered a pile of grotty old tins. Ruff! Scrabbling and scratching, she unearthed the lot, dragging the handles of every last pot. Simmery, summery, jinkery, junkery, sloppily, ploppily, paddling back home. What a clever dog! After football that day, as he strolled up the path, Uncle Tom saw a sign saying free on a bath. Bonza. Scratched, a bit rusty, on 4 clawy feet, he heaved it and hauled it straight up the street. Simmery, summery, jinkery, junkery, flushingly, blushingly, straining back home. That would have been heavy. He would have been straining to push it home. It was simmery, summery, sizzlingly hot as we gathered together to see what we'd got. A table and wheel. That's what it was. Piping and paint. A bath, chair and blind. It all looked so great. Can you see the steering wheel up here? Does it look great to you? Or to some people it's going to look like junk. But to this whānau, our neighbours looked on from our back garden wall. What to them had been waste, well, we'd use it all. There was banging and crashing, a wallop or two, hammering, nailing, and a good splodge of glue. What's it going to be? Shall we see? Oh, not yet. We built it together. We built it as one, flashing our tools. It was cool family fun. At last it was finished, our great pride and joy. This time, are you ready? Whoa! Our recycled, remodelled, reuseful toy. Oh my goodness, look at it. They've got all this happening here already, a tree hut with ladders and piping and barrels of water. But here it is, the chair and the table. There's the wheel and the blind. And where's the piping? Oh, there it is. It's holding the steering wheel. Wow! Does it look like junk? It looks amazing, doesn't it? Would you play in a tree hut like this, with all these cool things? Me too. And in the back of the book, some things for you and your whānau to think about how you can become an eco-hero. Rethink, reconnect, reduce, repair, rehome, reuse, resell, regift, research, and re-lobby. And right at the back of the book, some information about Nikki. This is Nikki here. And you know the dad in the story with the pink table on his back? That's a true story. That was her husband cycling home with a table on his back. He did that when the kids were little. There's a photograph here of a group of children who performed this story in Australia in a special festival. Isn't it cool? Thank you, Nikki Slade Robinson, who not only wrote the story, she drew all those fantastic pictures as well. If you want to find out more about Nikki and all the books she's written and illustrated, you can find her on Facebook. Nikki Slade, illustrator, author. Hey, maybe you could go and find some things around your house that you could reuse and recycle. I've got something right here. Can you see my necklace? What's it made out of? Buttons. Somebody reused some buttons. It's a friend of mine. She's very, very clever. And look at this. My daughter reused some paper. She recycled it and made me a whole lot of flowers. They're looking a little bit old now. Maybe I could show you how to make some more flowers to go in this vase another day. Maybe you can come back for another story. It might be one of Nikki's, or it might be somebody else's. I love it when you come to visit. I'll see you again soon. Ka kite, my friend. Goodbye.